Cheekysport. Alright, you are now tuned into Rinse FM and this is Cheeky Sport. You have myself, Big J.
Bring back Jose Hakeem.
Like a Chris.
Come on, boys.
Hairline still intact, Jake.
Joe from Cheeky Sport.
Alright. You know what?
My name's Cheekysport, Joe.
First of all, bruv, yeah, I don't know why you got Peter Griffin sitting there. He must think I'm just gonna sit down and be quiet.
Listen, did you not see
those glasses are too small for his face? What is he doing?
Those glasses look so nice. Look how he looks.
He looks like he's eating the glasses for breakfast. Swallowing his face.
Just so you guys know, yeah, I'm wearing sunglasses because I've got prescription glasses, as you guys might have seen last week. So you know.
Hold on. Man's got tinted prescripts. No. What is this about?
Well, man, I've tinted prescription.
They're bifocals.
No, you can't.
Bifocals.
I don't know what you get up to, mate, but yeah.
All right, guys, listen. Today's show has been Today's show has been brought to you guys by Tokyo Time. Obviously, our lovely sponsor. Make sure you guys check out the link in the description below.
Check it out.
Tokyo Time, that pink tea, I loved it on holiday. Loved it. Dummy wonders.
Yeah, we get you on holiday.
The yellow shorts and the pink tee. Hey, Tokyo Time, cuz.
Alright, don't worry.
Basically, guys, Chris is trying to make sure that check's still rolling in. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, please.
Alright, obviously, it was a mad week for football. So I thought like the best place to start, especially as we got our brother in the building with us right now, Mr. Arsenal himself.
Arsenal.
Let's talk about the North London.
Before we get started, did you see him celebrate that offside goal?
Oh!
Man, we're doing mosh pits in the stand.
Hey, no, my brother, no, listen. You know that's a great place to
start.
It's
offside.
Seeing all the Arsenal man celebrate that 3-2,
amazing.
Because you know half the Arsenal crowd as well all get their phones staring at themselves, innit?
Always.
Because you know all them man vlog their things.
All of them.
How many vloggers are at Arsenal?
We just reached 500 subscribers, so make sure you.
Everyone's on the road to a milli.
The whole of the Arsenal crowd on the road to a milli. So
I wonder if Robbie's got shares in all of them.
So to see Joe when I saw probably does. When I saw Joe celebrating that 3-2, I felt like Jack should have been there saying, you see, if you go to games, VAR is killing the game. You know?
No, but
you
know
don't
what?
go to games,
That's
you don't
to see all their faces like, we've done it, and then to see all that emotion sucked out of their faces. You know that thing they say on football Twitter, inject into my veins.
When Pep does the best advert when they do VAR and it's Pep celebrating the Tottenham.
That's
the best, man just goes on his knees.
So Joe, talk to us. How was that VAR moment? Do you feel like VAR is ruining the game?
After Sunday, yeah. I used to love VAR. Do you know what's annoying as well, yeah? Because every time Man City talk about VAR, I just think, yeah, of course you're a bit, you know what I mean? Steven that. Big Steve, when he's always like, yeah, VAR this, but I felt it, like for real, I felt it because I thought it's a goal, bro. And then, but then I want to be angry at it, but Jose said it the best in it. Jose said only criminals don't like security cameras.
Hey, Jose for Arsenal.
And you know when you hear a statement like that, you're like, you know what, yeah? I didn't hear what he said, bro. I don't deal with them championship, man. Man, man's talking.
He's actually.
What about Scott Parker and Joe Martin and Ashley Minks? Like, who's that, bro?
Who's Ashley Minks?
Like, you tell me, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know, Jack wants to correct, bro, as well. Yeah. Actually, he's in League One.
Yeah.
Listen. But you know what? But VAR probably helped Arsenal more.
How?
Because you should have conceded that penalty.
He's gonna explain.
You should have conceded the penalty.
What penalty, bro?
You pushed Harry Kane.
No, that wasn't a foul.
He put his
no.
Sky confirmed that
they actually saw. Do you know what he did, bro?
He
jumped in front of man. He jumped in front of man. He jumped in front of man.
Dumb.
So that, you know, like it was time like that, bro.
Bro, can I ask you a question? Bro, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask both these.
Wait, the comments. Are you not tired of this guy every week doing this?
Let me ask you.
Are you not tired?
Let him talk.
Let me ask you two a question.
Akeem party. You know what I mean? No Akeem party. You know what I mean?
Did he or did he not? Did he or did he not put his hands in him? Yes or no?
Oh my God! No.
Did he or not?
Do you know what? I want to agree
Judge Judy out here. Judge Judy. Did he or not? Judge Rinder. Judge Rinder. Did he?
It's actually Rinder.
Did he?
Judge Rinder.
Sky Sports
It's Judge Rinder. Man said Rinder.
That man's confirmed today.
What's it rhymes with his favourite?
Go on.
Did he put his hands in him?
No.
He put himself in front of him.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, did he put his
I'm not doing this.
But didn't look him in the eyes. Who cares about that?
I know we're still on the Arsenal topic, yeah, but why do you talk as if your team's doing the business?
No, we're not talking about Man United.
Like,
we're talking about the North London.
Joe, tell him, preach.
That's a great segue.
No, we're not done with the North London.
It keeps talking as if they were 90 minutes away from the Champions League final, bro.
Every time.
Bro, your team is battling with Leicester and them, man. And that's to be nice.
Bro, you got one more point than Man United. What are you talking about?
It don't matter, but because the way you're playing,
you got
bro.
Socrates and Luis.
And who have we played? You're out there struggling against Southampton, cuz. Seriously.
Who have you played?
They ain't even got
Joe, we'll get to that part of the show a bit later on, alright? Let's talk about Unai Emery.
I've had enough. I've had enough watching, yeah? In the comments.
I've had enough.
Akeem's always chatting rubbish, and Jack's always sitting here, mate, with his tits out, yeah? I've had enough. That's what I'm here today.
Listen, he went there. We're seeing it. We're going to see what happens on the rest of this.
As you always said to me in the group. Hey, let me just... Hey, you know what he said to me in the group, yeah? We're in some group with Michael Dapper. Oh, Michael Dapper. We're in the group, yeah. And then they're like, and everyone's like, oh yeah, what t-shirt size are you? I'm like, yeah, medium. He's like, oh, could you get a t-shirt for Joe's hairline?
What? I missed it.
Could you get a t-shirt for Joe's hairline, please?
I was on smoking that group. Everyone got it in that group.
Yeah, before all the extra large jokes come out, you have to quickly smoke.
I know I'm an extra large.
Yeah, empty the clip. Alright, listen. So I wanted to ask Chris about this because I know you're
Unai out.
Unai out. So
out.
Wait, I know you're Unai out. So I wanted to ask you. Yeah, obviously a lot of fans were excited when you played that front three, Laka.
Gas.
Yeah, everyone was gassed.
And then we see 3 DMs. 3 DMs. Oh, Woody Ross.
Like Chris's Instagram.
At home to Spurs, you know.
Rod, did you hear the geezer say, oh, Ross? Jamaican side, look.
No.
Bro, he just said with a Ross.
Trust me. At home to Spurs. Don't bro me.
Bro, what do you
football
think? Hold on, I want to ask a question. What do you think about the dark skin Theo Walcott?
Who that?
Who just runs and doesn't do anything else?
Oh,
Hey.
Are you dumb?
He just runs.
Well, young Kelly. Are you dumb?
Jealous. Do you know what's funny? Yeah, my brother's a Man United fan, yeah, and he was just battering, man. He was just like, Daniel James 3, Pepe 0.
Daniel James.
I've got to make a meme of that, yeah, real quick.
Daniel James is so butters on the ball. It's facts, but he's so butters on the ball.
So what?
You men are jealous. You men are jealous.
Why do you
so what? It doesn't matter if a man butters on the ball. It's about what you do.
You shut up. You would die for anybody. You die for any one of them, man. You be quiet, bro.
Of course I would.
He's trying to talk like he's the representative for top 5. You back off.
But you're not either. You're not representing for top 5.
I'm top 4 this season. Facts.
You're top 4 times 2.
So you're top 4. Facts.
You're not getting top 4.
These men are so.
You're not getting top 4.
These men are so washed. Chelsea are done out here. Spurs are going to make top 4.
Yeah, but you'll find a way. You'll find a way to F it up.
Arsenal, Leicester, Wolves will be challenging for top 4.
You've got David Luiz at centre back.
Let's talk about.
He played good on Saturday. He played raw. That elbow, boy. That shoulder.
Why? Who's going to
need surgery?
Who's going to be centre back? Holding's
going to be back. Trust me.
You're holding on to too much, mate. Because
how does he talk the most?
You know it, man. You know it's hard to stop Jack.
Listen,
Jack, what did you think of that setup in regards to like when you saw the 3 DMs and that? And when you saw
that, you're at home. You're at home.
Exactly.
Man's got 3 DMs.
Exactly.
And what did you think of that? What did you think of that captain's performance?
Midget DMs as well. They're not like big. No.
Hold on.
How is Xhaka the captain?
Hold on. Let's talk about Xhaka.
Xhaka is the worst signing in Premier League.
Hold on. No, he ain't. Terrible. Well, worse. Who's that light-skinned brother that you got to replace Ronaldo?
He's worse than Bebe.
No. The light-skinned brother with the big head. Looks like Sylvester. No. French brother. David Bellion. No.
Cleberson.
No. Next one with a big head.
That's Bebe had a big head.
No. This guy had like Sylvester, but it was a midfielder.
Nah, Sylvester had the biggest head in Premier League history.
No, it wasn't Jemba. I'm gonna find out.
No, Jemba.
You in the comments find out.
All them lot were at Man United.
A light-skinned player, yeah, he was tall.
It was Bebe.
No, it wasn't
Lee Grant.
Who?
Lee Grant.
No, Lee Grant.
Lee Grant.
Oh, my bad. No, but
Hey, listen, this is your anchor.
He's light skin though. What?
Nah, he was French. He was French.
I'm trying to fit that.
He was French. And he went to
Man said Lee Grant.
We need to have a cheeky sport meeting. We need to have a cheeky sport meeting and decide what.
The guy said
Why Jermaine's in the middle? Why Big J's in the middle?
The guy said he's light skinned with a big head, so I said Lee
You might
Grant.
as well just said Kristen if you're gonna say it.
Oh,
That was crazy,
Wait,
man.
are you sure it's not Bebe?
Nah, of course not.
It's
It's a French
Bebe.
fan. No. He went to Newcastle afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, Obertan.
why are we talking about Obertan? Is he even a man? He's
The
not
only man here with any football knowledge on this podcast.
You like the one. Any low-level player you like, innit?
Yeah.
That's it. They come on your radar. They come on his radar when they're like,
Overtime was
Listen, when last man I watching midweek football, that's when he starts studying. You know, like that's how
He loves the Steve Bruce, Mick McCarthy.
Yeah, exactly.
He loves that kind of
his
cream.
thing is like once a week.
Good.
While we're doing
proper
midweek.
British managers, mate. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Let's be fair to Xhaka.
What's Overtime got to do with anything?
No,
hold on.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
That's the worst signing.
Hold
He
on.
didn't have a wham
Hold
head.
on,
He had a
be fair to
massive
Xhaka,
head.
go on.
Huh?
Worst captain in the Premier League.
No.
Fact.
Oh, now it's worst captain.
Awful captain.
No.
Move the goalpost.
Let me say this,
In regards to Xhaka, yeah, look, he didn't have a bad game.
Didn't have a bad second half.
So can he finish?
He didn't have a bad second half though.
3 out of 10. That's 3 out of 10.
Let's be real. He made that one mistake for the penalty.
Oh yeah.
Just the one.
Only the mistake that
Okay.
conceded a goal.
Just the one.
Bro, he was doing that all
Just
game.
the one.
No, he wasn't doing it.
Bro,
Okay, that was a
bro,
fallacy.
bro,
he was
That
doing
was a fallacy. No, don't bro me.
He got sent off.
I watched the whole game.
He should have got sent off because
No, he should.
How did he not
made
get
7 fouls.
How did he not get booked for that penalty?
Fouls, bro.
Madness. But listen.
Bro, to the point, I had to tweet, does this guy do inside betting? He was doing a mad thing. Bro, I was like, he's doing a mad thing, bro. And the time he did that one, he did that one off.
That was the one mistake.
All right.
He made one mistake.
Job, mate.
No.
Alright, listen. Xhaka is the second worst captain in the Premier League, below Xhaka. That's how bad he is. That's how bad he is. Xhaka's number 1 and number 2 worst captain in the league.
Who's making that as captain?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you were actually.
We don't even know.
Ashley Young is captain.
Embarrassing.
Ashley Young.
Pogba's
That's embarrassing.
vice.
Vice.
He's
My
a.
arse.
Pogba vice.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Is it?
He's not actually. He's
What was
actually
this?
Man
Nah,
United.
let me be real. I didn't see like the full match in it. Like, are we still on Arsenal?
Yeah.
Go on, carry on with the
I
Xhaka
thought
thing.
Xhaka played well. His distribution was good. There was a point here. Look, my man. No. I'll give you a prime
I want to
example.
talk about Spurs
I'll give you a
now.
prime example. My man chested the ball down. It was in the centre half. He chested the ball down. He gave it to who was it? Celebos, I think. Yeah.
No one knows how to say his name. innit?
Nah, his name is Celebos. No, his name is no.
Even
Ceballos.
Ceballos. Hey, Jack, you're going to give me credit for getting it right.
Nah, his name's Celebos.
So what is it? What is it?
Celebos.
What's Celebos?
What boss or what?
Everything.
Boss on the subs bench.
What is it? What is it?
Start-
Joe, what is
The
it?
manager-
Jack, be honest, he's a baller now.
He's a
No,
baller.
he's a baller.
He don't
Yeah.
know what a
But
baller
why is he on the
is,
bench?
bruh. He
Why is
don't
he on
know
the
what a
bench?
baller
We've got
is.
options now.
What option? You ain't
No,
NSG.
no.
You ain't NSG.
Are you crazy?
You're not
He's got
NSG.
options, brother. He should not have been on the bench.
I know he
Liverpool
should.
Ozil.
I'm not saying he should.
And then the manager has
Yeah,
the
I
cheek.
ain't trying to hear about that.
The
Ozil
manager
stuff,
has
to
the
be
cheek.
honest.
No.
I'm not trying to hear
Why
about
not?
that Ozil
That's
stuff.
options.
Why not?
Nah, bro.
He's got the fit. He got
You
the
know
most
what, yeah?
assists. He got the quickest assist.
Oh, shut up.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Shut up.
Yeah, hold on. Who was he feeding?
Oh, he's got the quick.
Who was he
Shush.
feeding?
The best
Theo
striker
bloody.
of all time.
What? Walcott, yeah?
The best striker of all
Walcott
time.
and bloody Jizzle. You having a laugh, mate?
I'll
You
feed
having a
you.
bloody laugh?
Walker's finishing is still better than Pepe.
Nah, it's not.
That was a
Hey,
show.
you see that stiff
Pepe's
finish
gonna be a
against
baller.
Liverpool?
Pepe's gonna be a baller.
He did that mad
Jack,
run, amazing.
Jack,
Went through and goal and
Jack,
he p-rolled
you
into
would
the
cry,
keeper.
You'd cry to be 20th in the Premier League right now.
No, I wouldn't.
Shut up.
No, I wouldn't.
This is exciting for you. This
No, what? So what?
But
So you
let's
don't
talk
think?
about-
You don't
let's talk
think?
about Tottenham. Let's
You
talk
can't
about
pay
Tottenham.
3 games.
Because respect Tottenham.
Tottenham were pants.
Listen, I
They were
wanted
pants.
I wanted to talk about how they sold us up today.
No, wait,
How
hold
could you
on.
put
No,
that
no,
in
Can we move on to the top 4 discussion about
No,
Spurs?
wait,
All right.
wait.
Let's finish
We're
this
talking about a
off.
top 4 team now. Spurs.
No. Let's finish this off.
No.
And then we'll move
You were
on.
talking about
that's what I mean, we'll go
Ceballos,
to
and I
Spurs.
was saying, what about Mkhitaryan when he came on?
Joking.
Yeah, and he went.
And the fact
He
that-
was dead. He
Joking. That's
was
a joke
dead.
thing, though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Unai out. If Wenger had done anything like
Can
this,
you say that down the camera lens, please?
Unai out. He's got one season. If you don't get top 4 this season, my brother, it's good night, then good night.
So hold on, let me ask you a question then. Is it, if they didn't get top 4, let's say you finish 5th and no trophy.
Out.
He's out.
Out.
But
Wenger
Wenger
He ain't the, Wenger done. Shut your mouth.
He did.
Shut your mouth. In his first full season,
did.
he done a double.
Why do you always take it back?
You're getting the shoulder abuse now. You went all the way
You
across.
judge man by their
Where did
first.
Fergie
You
finish
judge
his
man by their
first
first
season?
seasons.
You
don't
don't
get
Fergie
Fergie.
man on
Forget
YouTube.
what you said about Fergie.
Oh, so he's talking about
judge man
by
by
their
first
first
season.
season?
No, we're talking about Arsenal. We're talking about Arsenal here.
Bro,
He said
he's talking about their first season.
Their first full season.
For
What
night?
did Wenger do this first full
97.
season? Again, so what? What do you mean? What does that mean? What does that even mean? So what? We're going to disregard your treble. We're going to disregard our unbeaten run.
I'll give it a rest.
You shut up.
Moving on. No. You know what it is? I
Bare
didn't know until today that so much Arsenal fans wanted Mickey gone. That's all.
Mickey was dead food.
No, sorry. Excuse me.
has been a
Sorry.
shambles.
Can we be quiet over here, please? Let me say one thing.
Shambles.
As soon as Mickey couldn't play in the final because of what do you call it?
I didn't care.
Everyone was like, "Oh, that's a disgrace. He's been an integral part of our team."
No, in the Europa he was.
Okay, so now you now you don't want to be like,
Wait,
"Oh no, he's dead food."
Jack, can I speak? Wait, Chris.
Jack has a point. They were backing him.
Let me lay down a point because you don't know what's going on in the Arsenal community, a real football team.
sorry.
Basically, yeah, he's been dead, innit? Like overall, where he has been decent, yeah, is probably that one game against Everton in like his first home game or whatever, yeah. Don't know if you remember, but also in the Europa he was actually okay. Do you know what I mean? Because in the Europa we got their teams in it, so it's easier. Even
that's good. They should have kept him for Europa. That's where you lot are.
Yeah, and that's why Jack, and that's why when he couldn't play in the Europa final, people were like, "Oh, Rob, but he's done his bit there." Do you know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question?
So why not keep him then? But why not keep him?
He ain't that good. He's been.
But you guys still got Europa.
But we've got better, bro. When you look at our squad depths, when you look at our squad, bro, yeah. When you look at our squad now, yeah,
you haven't got squad depth.
No. Listen, we've got a little bit more. No. Akeem's semi-right. It's not the best. It's not the best.
But you guys got.
But we've got enough. We've got enough to get rid of Mickey.
Wait.
You got to remember, yeah, Mickey and Ozil don't really play a lot of games for us. So when these guys are not there, yeah, you don't even feed it. Don't forget, Ozil hasn't played for us this season. You know,
we know.
Yeah. But who's complaining?
But you,
do you see what I'm saying?
But let me say
now
something.
who's
complaining? Are you mad, Joe?
Hold on.
Joe just said who's complaining, brother.
Bro,
we played 3 DMs against Tottenham, bro. Yeah. Any one of them man could have played. I don't care. I don't want to see Xhaka, Torreira and Guendouzi play
That's
together.
fair. I agree with that. But Ceballos should have started then. I'm not trying to hear. I'm not trying to hear about. I'm not trying to hear about Ozil playing.
I'll be real with you. No, Joe,
if you keep
that with that front three and Ozil, it could be a madness.
It could be, but if you're not turning up, you know what man's like. Jay, you know what man's like. If you're not turning up or you're coming late like Chris and that fam, yeah. Then at the end of the day, cuz yeah. You know what I'm like. I don't care, bruv. And that's my mentality, bruv. He ain't played enough games. Fair enough, this is a personal thing, maybe. I understand the country thing, so I don't want to get too personal in that. But when I look at his record, he's got too many sick notes. Because you know the stuff with the Germany and the thing.
Turkey.
I think it's a little bit more deeper than, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
I do.
And the manager don't rate him or protect him like Wenger did.
But I don't know. I'm not trying to get, because this is some real, to some people in their country, they really feel this situation.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what I'm not talking about.
I do respect
but in regards to everything else, bruv, like he's got too many sick notes as far as I'm concerned.
But can I just say something quickly on this squad thing? Your squad isn't. You haven't got squad depth. Oh my God. Like Man United haven't.
That's cool.
And do you know why?
We'll move on.
A little bit.
That's cool.
If you look at the bench,
well, not now because we've got rid of our guys.
If you look at the bench, there's only 2 teams that have squad depth. Yeah,
Liverpool and City.
Yeah, like if
Liverpool got depth, then
like no,
you don't go there.
That's rubbish. No offense.
If Liverpool got depth, we got depth.
No, you don't. How can you compare the two?
If one of their strikers get injured in football figure, who plays? Don't tell me Origi.
Origi?
Shut your mouth.
Oh, you mean the man that scored the second goal?
Is he class?
He's been scoring banging goals.
He's been banging in goals.
I like Origi.
But I hear what he's saying. He's saying they've got 3 strikers. And if one man gets injured, they got one. Harry Wilson's gone out to bloody Bournemouth. They sold that other brother to Bournemouth as well. What's the light-skinned brother? Solanke. He's gone.
But they still got Brewster. They got
Brewster. But Brewster's still coming back from those really bad injuries as well.
Ryan Brewster, one of our biggest prospects.
No, he's a big prospect still. He's a big prospect.
See, this is what I mean. You don't know what you're talking about.
He's gassing his line.
You're supposed to talk about squad depth, but you don't know what you're
He's right though. He's saying.
How can that be squad depth though, you prat?
Exactly. He's saying, and I get what he's saying. He's saying they're young G's. He's saying he's a young G. He's saying it's like considering Green. You lot got Greenwood, yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
And it's striker good enough.
Wait. The reality is,
he's a player, but it's not.
Joe, you man can't. You man, look. Let's take Man City and let's take Liverpool. Listen to me. Let's take him out of the conversation here because that's dumb. Because even even their defense alone, they got Matip and they got Gomez, so Gomez can stay on the bench.
That's their strong.
And Lovren as well.
And Lovren, bro.
Lovren's dead.
I get you.
Compare that.
I get you.
So all he's trying to say, I think like, you're talking about the quality of
bro.
the
It's not even just quality. Man United
He's
and
keeping certain
Arsenal.
position.
Man United and
Let's go
Arsenal
through
have to
the
notice.
midfield.
No. You don't get me.
Bro.
You don't get me. What Man United and Arsenal done is maybe they've done some agreement with the Serie A. They sold out all of their squad players. Smalling, Mkhitaryan, Monreal, Lukaku, Mkhitaryan. This is dumb.
Napoli,
I tell you why
Roma,
this is dumb. Because when you're playing three
as well.
games a week, for 3 months, you're gonna need Monreal.
No,
you're gonna
no,
need
we're not.
Mkhitaryan.
No, we're not.
You
He's
don't
right.
need
No,
that.
we're not.
Trust me.
Facts. No, we're not.
Trust me.
You know
why he's right.
Shouldn't have said Monreal.
Right.
You know we
Do you know
got
why?
Damian.
You know we got tyranny, yeah?
Yeah, but he means.
Who's tyranny?
Chris.
I know you know your player's name.
Chris, let me finish.
Tyranny. Who's that? Sounds like a Game of Thrones character.
It is a Game of Thrones.
He sounds like a Game of Thrones character.
Wait, guys.
We got tyranny and Seed.
What a team's saying is,
Since when?
don't forget, Monreal also covers for a centre back
We've
when
got that,
needed.
Joe. We've got that in
Brother,
our Socrates.
when you got Mustafi,
We got
and
Socrates.
when you got Mustafi at the back who can get, you
We
know.
got Socrates,
Nah,
we got Harden, brother. We got David Luiz,
Let's
brother.
be real.
That's
Let's be
players
real, yeah.
already.
All
Let's
of
be
which
real.
are worse than
Let's be
Dejan
real.
Lovren.
Let's be real.
All of them
We
worse
ain't got a
than
lot
Lovren.
of defenders. We ain't got a lot of defenders.
That's facts.
No,
Let's
we ain't
let's
got a lot
let's
of good
hold on,
quality.
hold on.
Monreal was
move
worth
on to
keeping.
Spurs.
Now Monreal's worth keeping.
He was worth keeping.
Hold on.
He was worth keeping. Come on, man.
But you lot couldn't afford to. You lot were talking about, we got all this budget, but then the reality is,
We only sold him for 3 mil as well, so it's not even like we got peas for him.
It was for sentimental value, the reason why he went back. 1, 2, he's old news, dead food now. Let's
not dead
let's
food,
not
though.
We've got rid of
Good squad player, bro.
Koscielny, who needed to go.
Since when do you need 3 left backs?
But it's not about the left back. Do you not hear what I'm saying? I'm saying to you that Monreal can play in more than one position.
Where?
You
Left
can
back
play on the
is
right.
left.
You can play
He
right
was
back.
covering
They can't
centre
play
back.
right
He can play right
can't
back.
play right back.
He can cover.
No, he
Yes,
can't.
he can.
Chris, I'm not even talking about the right back thing. I'm talking about from a centre back
Yeah, but we've
position.
got centre backs.
Because
We've got centre
but
backs.
listen, we got
They're not
Socrates.
Luiz holding Socrates.
They're rubbish.
Chambers.
They're crap.
They're not crap.
Is Chambers still in our team?
Is Chambers crap, Jack?
Is Chambers still in our team?
Chambers crap.
No, I'll be honest with you. Chambers was good for us last year. He was
was
our
your
one of
And
our
they
best
still got
players.
relegated.
How many goals did you concede? How many goals
And
did
they
you
still
concede?
But as a
got
DM,
relegated.
How many goals did you concede? The most of all time.
He was a DM though.
You conceded about 95
Man said the
goals.
most of all
You
time.
conceded about 95
Man
goals.
said the most of all time. You're
They conceded 5 goals a game.
He was a DM.
He's conceded the most of all time in the Premier League. Bro,
Not us. I know that.
You conceded like 5 goals a game.
I think it might be Wolves.
we're still on Arsenal. Can we move on from
No,
Arsenal?
I just want to talk about Spurs. Before, I just want to
Spurs.
talk very
Spurs are dead
quickly,
out here.
because
Big up Spurs.
You mean Spurs have done that? They finish above you.
Professional.
no, only reason why,
Why is
because
the team
Poch one's
with
out.
Spurs?
Poch one's out. Can we talk about
No,
Poch?
no,
He does want out. He wants United. He's going United
He wants
still.
United. Come on, lads.
No, listen.
Should be
Let's
happy.
simmer it down a bit.
let's wait.
Wait,
Akeem, go on.
just give some respect to Tottenham.
Why?
Great away performance. It was.
It was not a great
No, wait,
away
hold on.
performance.
No,
They
wait,
dropped to
hold on.
2-0.
Dead hope
Hold
performance.
on.
Dead hope performance,
Listen,
bruh.
they done you over for the first 40 minutes. Let's be honest.
No, they were
literally done you
smarts.
over.
They did not do us
That's
over.
what I mean. That's what
That's
you
what
were doing.
smart.
You over. No, that's
Okay,
what.
go on, let Joe talk. Go on.
Wait.
Let Joe talk then.
All I'm
You
saying
said
is,
you said they
okay,
were smart. Go on, Joe.
All I'm saying is do you over. But what I meant is that I didn't say they dominate or even deserve to be ahead. But they
were
sucker
smart.
punch.
They were smart.
That they sucker
were
punch.
very
you.
smart.
Do you know what I mean?
And from where man was sitting as well, yeah. Don't get it twisted. They were really smart because they were exploiting our right back area
100%.
because they know that Maitland-Niles here is the type of guy that he's not as disciplined.
Exactly.
It's not
He's
his
a midfielder.
natural
He can
get
position.
caught.
You know
He's
what
a
I
midfielder.
mean?
He
So
can get
even
caught,
though he's sometimes got the pace to get back, and I like him as a player,
hard.
I could
Definitely
just
gets
see
caught
Harry
sometimes.
Kane was just cutting in, doing this, doing that.
And Son was a problem.
And even though Harry Kane didn't play well, again, what did he do? He comes in and he bangs a goal.
Can I ask one
Penalty,
question?
Joe.
Penalty,
Come
no.
on.
He is a penalty
Can
guy.
I ask a question?
Either
before we
way,
move
I
on?
feel like we
Either way-
got to do the stats of his
Wait,
penalties.
wait. Can
That's fine, but either way, he did it.
No,
Do you know what I
true,
mean?
true. It was a sick
Like,
man. It was a sick man.
Let me ask one question before we move on. For both clubs,
question.
well
Always
done,
a bloody
both clubs, I feel personally made poor substitutions. Personally,
Yeah, that Mickey
Una
one was
ain't got
silly.
it.
Firstly,
Una ain't got it. You know
What
when
do you mean he ain't
Una
got it?
starts doing this?
You're showing it.
I don't want to see my manager do
What does that
that.
mean?
He was shaking at 2-0.
Because I feel
I don't want
like
to see my manager do
For the
that.
old,
He don't know how to pick his team. He can't even get the bloody selection right to start off with.
Okay, I just feel both substitutions were bad, but either way, 2-2 was a fair
Mkhitaryan.
result.
Torreira
Bro, I've never seen. I said it to Jay earlier. I've never seen.
Wait,
Torreira off.
Wait, I've never seen such a short distance between a player playing and holding a scarf for a new club in my life. That was like 12 hours.
No, Mkhitaryan.
Bro, that was 12 hours. Bro, that's like he came off the field
you know why?
and got the plane.
Literally.
Bro, before the North London derby, there was this big talk about Ericsson and Vertonghen. They
no,
started the season. Not yet.
And then Mkhitaryan went, add Monreal.
And then them two started. They're obviously not getting sold, but then
Why are you playing a player?
It was mad.
Why are you
It was
playing a
mad.
player that's
going tomorrow. That was mad. That was
Anyway,
mad. That was mad.
Don't
weird.
matter. We move on.
That was mad.
We move
weird.
on.
But anyway, big up. Only reason why I wanted to ask quickly because Spurs have only won like 4 in 15 or something.
Nah,
They're
but
saying that
it's
it's a
rubbish.
crisis.
I don't want to hear
They're
all
saying
that.
that.
No.
Tottenham in crisis. No.
They're saying that Levy and Poch had to have a meeting.
Chris, let me take this. What did he do first of all?
He invited my man Dan.
Yeah.
Showing a picture of them two on the pitch together.
They need to do that. But let me tell you something. They need to do that. Because let me tell you something, yeah. Because that car up in Manchester, yeah, it's about to do a mad skid still.
That's a great segue into the next topic.
You know what I mean? But just to go back, Jack, you're saying, right, you don't want to hear the Tottenham crisis. I don't think they're in crisis.
I don't think they are.
But I do believe, but when you look at their performances in the Premier League since the end of last season, it's not been great.
But
neither of United's, Chelsea's or Arsenal's as well. But I'm just saying, it's not been great.
They put all their eggs into a big Champions League one.
Yeah.
So for me,
you kind of knew they were going to take that.
For me, that's irrelevant. I don't care that they had a bad
What
end.
they win, Jack?
What
they win?
what did you win?
What did you win? I'll be honest.
All you lot did was spend 2 days to go to see a final that you lost.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry, 3 days.
I'll be honest. And they've had 2 of the hardest
Camel
away
plane
games.
train.
They've had 2 of the hardest away games and they got 2 points out of it. So fair play.
Great.
We'll move on.
Great.
Fair enough.
That's it. They got 2 hard away
You
games.
guys, let us know what you guys thought of the North
Let's
London
talk about the
derby.
wreckage up north. So
I'll even start.
Bro, you need to put red tape around Old Trafford right now.
Red
tape.
I personally think, I'm
I
similar.
personally think you're rubbish.
I'm
That's
similar-
what I think.
I'm similar to Chris.
What about Mickey?
On what Chris said about Unai. If you don't get top 4 or you don't win a trophy, Solskjaer's got to go. Simple
Ollie,
as
yeah?
that.
Big Ollie, yeah?
It has to be.
Stop saying Big Ollie.
But
It has to.
guess
Wind
what?
up.
He's gonna go then.
No, he has to get sacked because a lot of people were saying, oh, give him time. Look at the squad. It doesn't matter what the squad looks like.
PSG
It's Manchester United. If you don't get top 4 or you don't win a trophy,
Do you know what? Let me say
I came to this podcast today, yeah, to get at Akeem, but this is the most sensible thing this guy has ever said.
See, married life's changed him, mate.
Has to be.
Married life has changed.
Listen, that's Manchester United, bruv. That's big boy United, as Chris says. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
You're the Real Madrid of this country.
At the end of the day, what are you going to do? Wait for a 2-3 year building process when you got Allegri and Poch that you can just snap up?
Do you know what
Sorry,
I think
mate, you got to be smart.
I think,
do you know what I mean?
I think if Solskjaer goes...
You say that, yeah?
I think if Solskjaer goes, yeah...
Joe just spoke facts.
Listen, if Solskjaer goes, yeah, I think you should bring in Sheringham because he scored the other goal in the Champions League. So I think, get that run going again. Get it going again.
Bro, you can't even laugh. You hired Scott Parker, innit?
Yeah, Scott Parker.
Okay.
Scotty P.
You know what's funny about Scott Parker? Yeah, I would see him. I would see him sneak into Stamford Bridge games last year. Like every time I would go through fan cams and that, see Scott Parker like sneaking in and that. A couple months later, he gets a job at Fulham. I'm like, hey, geezer,
talking about
you remember me?
Talking about sneaking in. I know we've already passed the subject, but how do Arsenal fans allow Thierry Henry to sneak in and you don't notice your greatest ever player?
No, because he goes in through some tunnel bit, bro. Like it's not the same.
Of course, he goes for a tunnel.
Yeah.
He
goes like.
He
what does that mean?
No,
he don't like
Thierry.
Underground parking and that.
You don't like him.
You don't like Thierry.
He goes for a tunnel.
He calls him Tito.
But listen, look, going back to United.
Let's go to United.
We were talking about this in the group the other day. Yeah. I was saying that the reason why Man United are in this position, like from the beginning, from when Fergie left, I think Fergie's a lot to blame for what's going on right now.
Rubbish.
Facts.
To blame.
Tell him, Jack.
Listen to me.
Facts.
The way Fergie left the club, he left Man United with arguably the worst squad they've ever had.
Yeah, but bro, do you feel
Listen to me.
Let him talk.
Listen to me.
Nonsense.
And Man United fans hate to hear this, and I get it because he's your legend. He's arguably the greatest manager of all time. But he left the squad in a rotting state, and he employed a man thinking. Personally, I think he went, I'm going to bring someone in.
Fergie.
Yeah, I think he's brought someone in. Went, do you know what? I don't want anyone to come and overtake what I've done.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure.
Let me answer that.
And I don't.
Facts.
Let me
I
say
think
something.
that's how it is.
Let him finish.
That's how I think.
Finish. Firstly, call him Sir Alex Ferguson to you. Yeah? SAF.
Sir Alex Ferguson.
Do not call him Alex Ferguson.
You're right. He
Show some respect.
He
Show
deserves
some
respect.
That's number one. Number two.
Moyes was put into that situation, and he was never going to succeed.
Number two. He loves the club with all his heart.
Of course he does.
So he would never
sabotage it for his sake to look good.
To look good. He doesn't need to look good.
Listen, I'm not saying that's right. Look,
I know, but I'm just being clear.
That's one of the components.
Okay, but he can't decide.
But we could have put Mourinho in.
Bro, hold on. David Moyes is a good friend of his. Yeah, that's the reason. And he thought he would do the best job in transition from where he left. He thought a different manager like a Mourinho.
See, this is what they tell you.
No, listen. No, bro, I support Man United. So this is just logic.
Oh,
yeah?
I support Man
United.
United. What does that mean, bro?
Listen, the fact is...
He's nothing.
The fact is, yeah, if he brought in another manager or he hired, let's say he put forward, Ancelotti, blah, 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 he wouldn't have the same idea. Hold on, listen. It wouldn't have the same. It wouldn't have the same style of play from Alex Ferguson. Listen to me. Alex Ferguson would not be able to input influence onto the new manager as much as he would with Moyes. That's why he chose Moyes.
Yeah, but I don't think it should have been the case. I don't think he should have been influencing it.
Listen to me. I'm answering the question of why Moyes was chosen. I'm not saying it's a good decision. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a good decision. I'm answering why he chose it.
But let me say one thing. Moyes wasn't ready for that job. He wasn't ready for that job.
He's also ready for the job.
And you know,
bro, worst Cardiff manager voted in history.
Neither's Lamps, neither's whatever it is. I think them kind of like. I think the only time I've really seen them things their work is with Barcelona.
And Zidane to begin with.
And Zidane, yeah.
To begin with, yeah, because he's going to get sacked.
Now he's going bad.
Zidane's crap. And like I said a year ago, overrated.
Yeah. He has been saying that.
You also said purposeful fraud.
I don't think anyone.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone really had Zidane there as world class. It's not.
They do. Trust me. They say he's one of the greatest.
Who's they?
Bro. Most people you talk to.
I want to see the receipts.
You know all them Champions Leagues. I'm sure
Champions League. He's won 3 in a row.
Online's a crazy
But
place.
you got respect for that.
No, we definitely.
Someone sent me a video of an Arsenal fan
that.
saying they're going to win the league. There's some crazy people out there.
Yeah, bro,
that was Chris.
You know what else is very crazy?
That was before yesterday.
Hey, do you know what I suffer as a United fan as well, yeah? Every single time Rashford plays bad, someone says, "Remember when you said he was as good as Mbappe?" And I'm thinking, I never said that. I never said that.
He said you said Michael Owen.
I never said that. No one never.
I found the proof for the Michael Owen.
No. Michael Owen one. You twisted that.
How?
I don't know what you did.
So what's your full?
I say
now.
I always say he's the best. And I say he's not. No. Listen. I'm telling you what I've said.
He's the best Rashford.
I'm telling you what I've said. I say when it comes to goal scoring, when I first see him bust, he was the best goal scorer that I'd seen since probably Wayne Rooney, English since Rooney or because I think besides that, the only other guy that you can say that's bust through that was scoring goals like that was probably Francis Jeffers.
Danny Calamari.
Fox in the box.
Danny Calamari. Big up this.
Fuck to the box.
All I know is where. All I know is every single time. You know that video that went viral with my man. It was the old man that was crying.
Yeah, Nicky.
You know the old man that was crying.
He's so good.
Bro, I didn't even find it funny.
You know what? I'm sorry,
I
bro.
didn't find it
funny.
You're spoiled. You're spoiled. You've had it so good for years, and you want to start crying.
Because you haven't had it.
Listen, I'm not talking to you.
Tell him, Jack. Tell him.
Okay? Listen,
old man like that.
I don't care. Listen, okay, he's an old man. Nah, I'm sorry. You've won trebles, Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, and you want to start crying because you're joined to Southampton. Get out of here. Get out of here. Why are you crying? You're a big man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack has just gone viral. Jack has officially gone viral.
I thought Jack was going to stick up for the old man.
No.
I was thinking that. That's my uncle.
Bro, did you see the comments in the video that we posted? There was bare man, yeah. I was proper against it. I was thinking, right, people need to chill out. Chris is giving man abuse. Jack don't care. Bare next man, Big Steve is giving man abuse. Bare man are like, get over it. I'm like, raw, this is a big man, you know, like.
Yeah,
exactly.
I ain't trying to see a big man cry?
Can I just say one thing as well? What people didn't notice about the video is he didn't even say anything about United. He was
about Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, he was about Wan-Bissaka.
He was so happy.
He was like,
that's how mad it's been.
No.
But
listen,
that's how mad it's been.
He goes, he just keeps tackles.
Listen, in the week,
I beg you, can we get that clip inside here, please?
Yeah, slap it in there right now.
Please.
Now listen, but in the week that Bury lost their football club,
in there.
Yeah, for real.
in the week that Bury lost their football club, listen to me. Listen, in the week that Bury lost their football club, they deserve to cry. You drew to Southampton. Don't give me this. No, I'm sorry.
Did you hear about that Lamina guy? That Lamina guy wanted to move so bad that he cut up his own highlights for the last few games. Who? Southampton midfielder. Yeah. He actually cut up his highlights because you know he's a good player, innit? Yeah, his whole thing was like, I'm going to come Southampton 2-3 seasons, get a good move and boom. But no one coming for him. So what he did, he posted his own highlights. And it was so cringe because there was not a lot to go for. He's a good player.
You know the ones where they go, welcome to Manchester United.
But you lost that game.
Yeah. You would think for a footballer he would have more resource, innit? But
you know the ones, you know the highlights when they cut him up and he goes through on goal and then they just stop because he hasn't scored. They go there. Next one.
Economist was mad.
And all the Southampton fans are just turned on him. That's why he didn't even. I don't know if he played.
I'm not surprised. I'd be annoyed as well because I think that's disrespectful.
He's good.
Mad disrespectful.
Remember when you tore up?
You don't see Zaha doing that.
Man United wanted him at that time.
I wouldn't be surprised because he looked like he was the truth.
No, but do you know what? Can we just talk about how your best performing player is a man that played at Swansea?
They're not even noise about that.
No takers.
Because he was the only man trying to do something.
I rate him, man.
He's a good player, man.
You know how many passes that brother missed? No, listen. Do you know how many times he lost the ball?
He's doing the business.
Yeah, because he was the only body doing something.
Yeah, they rate him.
You know that when there's so much poo-poo everywhere, you have to pick the smallest one.
I rate him.
So it's like, at least my man's a small poo.
I rate him.
But really and truly,
why we talk about poo?
And this is my other point. And this is my other point as well. Yeah, we always gas these youths. Let's not gas him because that's how he starts doing Mbappe celebration. And that was why. I feel like
the player that's gassed for no reason is Pereira. He just sounds like a good player. He looks like he's good, but he's crap.
He's washed.
That's it. Let's just be real. I'm sorry. He's not.
But we do. We need to stop gassing players.
Hold on. He's an Everton player.
Can I ask you a question?
I agree.
No. Let Uncle free up. Listen. No, Akeem needs to downsize some of these. No, because wait.
Stop gassing.
Let me get my point across in regards to gassing these youths. Yeah. At one point, Rashford was the best thing going. Right, and right now.
You're never going to forget that.
He gassed it. That's
I still love Rashford. Yeah, I still love Rashford. But let me tell you something. You see, when I watch certain things he does, I swear, because you know when you've been backing someone so much in the group chat, and it's like you got to keep the backing, but
failing.
You got to because you know we're gonna see him at BT Sport again this season.
I wrote bro a letter at the beginning of this season. I wrote bro a whole letter. You saw it. I saw it, and I added him. I was like, Rash, I believe in you.
And you
can really do this. Get the right mentality, Rash. I know you can do it, brother.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
He will. He will do it.
You reckon he will? Yeah.
You know what? I hope he does.
He also said Lukaku's top 15 strikers in the world.
He wasn't.
Goodbye.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
How many goals he scored so far this season?
Goodbye.
Shut your mouth.
He's gone.
What?
We got to talk about that as well.
But I'm still. Wait, hold on. You know the difference between me and
he scored again?
Wait.
Yeah, he's got a pen.
Wait. You know the difference between me. Before we even move on to that, the difference between me and you, Chris, is that regardless of if the player is at Man United or the coach is at Man United, I still support them.
But he was wrong.
Jose Mourinho is still one of the greatest in the world, and Lukaku is still.
Bring Jose to Arsenal.
Man United tie.
Lukaku is still
Jose to Arsenal.
That's what you don't get. You think I was supporting Lukaku because he was at Man United? He's still a don.
He's
still a don. I don't care.
He's got to stick by his contract.
Listen to me. Let me say one thing before we move on. Yeah. If Lukaku was starting for you lot on Saturday, you'd have won that game.
Yeah, he would have taken.
Dave. Oi, bro. He would have banged two.
Last week
He
as
would have
well.
banged two.
Listen,
Those chances that Rashford got, he would have banged them in.
Bro, last time we went to St. Mary's, who's the one who scored?
Lukaku.
Remember? It was Lukaku.
Twice,
3-2,
innit?
wasn't it? Yeah.
Salah, you see him,
That's a good
even his Inter Milan highlights, he still looks Scooby innit? But who cares?
Body popping on the pitch.
What
Even
coach?
with that skibbity bop, he's got the idea. You see him, he's got the idea.
Hey, bro.
Sometimes you lay off, you go, should have laid it off a little bit better, but he still laid it off. Should have touched it better. Right idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes the thing with Man United is you ain't even got the ideas. Like when I sit down and I look, sorry, like when I think Pogba potentially one of the best, but sometimes when I look and I think, no, he is.
He said some good balls to Rashford. That's unfair though.
But
you're going to discredit.
No. I'm not trying to.
Why do you keep talking about who they passed?
I'm not trying to.
You always say that.
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, sometimes when you look at it, and I can't really talk about the Southampton game because I didn't watch that game too tough. Sometimes when you look at it, there's no ideas from the big man. Do you know what I mean? There's no ideas from no one. That's why I respect Daniel James. Because every time you're seeing something,
got no idea, though.
Bro, but he has got an idea.
He's
trying.
But sometimes you still got to get yourself in a
direct.
position,
But you
and
know-
you still got to be in that training ground to get that, to be able to whip that shot. That he keeps doing.
Yeah.
Now we know that's his thing.
Yeah, that's
You've
his
got to
thing.
train for that, bro.
100%. That's talent there. That's talent.
No. Hold on. But now we're just discrediting Pogba because what I saw against Southampton, I saw Mata. Takers in terms of takers, best player on the pitch.
100%.
Still got it,
Yeah, 100%.
Still got it by a long
Some of the
shot,
passes,
man.
some of the passes.
Matt's got to play every game.
Just little
He has to
one-touch
play every game,
balls
but
there.
He can't play every
that's
game,
the
man.
experience on the
That's the
pitch.
mad thing. He can't
We
play
do.
every game because of his age. That's the mad thing.
Yeah, but we need that.
But
experience.
technically, he's the best player on the pitch. by
Yeah,
far.
technically, it should be him.
Yeah, bro, like,
DJ.
some of the balls he's played for
Forget
1%
Jesse
on the
Lingard.
right.
Forget Jay Lingard. Because Jay Lingard and DJ the same player in my eyes. Just that one's a bit more serious.
I damage you.
Yeah, DJ. Man's called DJ these days.
The names you come up with, I'll never.
Said
How can
DJ.
you say that when Danny James scored 3 goals so far?
But he's messy. He's
They don't
sloppy,
matter.
bro. He's
That's why I said it.
Doesn't matter. He's still.
That's Ray
Can
Parlour.
I say something?
That's
Who's
Ray
the who's
Parlour.
more serious? Let them carry on.
He's saying Daniel James
No,
is
saying
more
that.
serious.
Wait,
Serious,
can
innit?
I just say something? What I'm worried about, I'll tell you what I'm worried about now.
Hey, Lingard's a good prospect.
I tell you, no, big up Lingard.
Big up Lingard.
Wait,
52-year-old
Let
prospect.
me say something. Let me say something about this. Yeah, what I'm worried about with Man United at the moment is that they're going to make the same mistake that Arsenal made between 2006 and 2012. Yeah, which is we think. Let's play the youth. Let's play sexy football. Irrelevant. You're not winning anything with that. No. You're not. Bro, but I'm not talking about choice.
Here you go. Listen, talk about the stadium and how much it costs.
Exactly. Wait. The fact is, what I'm worried about here, and this is why Solskjaer will
The flats.
This is why Solskjaer should get sacked if we don't get top 4. Stop focusing on. Let's play the youth. Let's play attractive football. It's irrelevant. Play to win. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
And that's
why I like Lukaku. He scores. I don't care about the cheap flicks.
Bro,
I don't care about the highlights. I don't care about all that rubbish.
Facts. I agree with
Score the goals. I don't care.
And let me tell you what, and let me tell you what, and that's why Jose Mourinho is Jose Mourinho.
That's why I love him.
You see what I'm saying? Because the guy will win at all costs, and I feel sorry because I think at the end he had to go because it got a little bit mad.
He didn't get back.
Oh really? Yeah. No, exactly. No, you're right. You're right. No,
Is that what you're saying now, cuz?
What did he say?
What did he say? Mad fam.
He didn't get back. He didn't get back.
I should bang
Why?
this in his face.
Why?
You know what he just said? They didn't back Jose. Do you know how many times
This
me
guy.
and King said that?
Free up Jose.
And you know what he said?
Jose to Arsenal.
He goes, you know what he would do? He would name Fred. He would name Lindelof. He would name everyone.
I forgot about
wrong.
Fred.
You start naming bare man. And then now you're saying you should have backed him.
Let me tell you how I know they didn't back him.
Scumbag.
That's an accumulation of all the shoulder bangs.
Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how I know they didn't back him. Yeah, he's got Fred. Yeah, he had Fred and all that. Yeah. Wait, listen. Yeah, he had Fred and all that. But from time when I went on Sky Sports and said I had Maguire a year late, bro, how could you stay with that defense for a year? Like a year. Lindelof. Look at Liverpool. If something went wrong, they'll publicly back Man City. They'll publicly back their players. But then after that, bruv, they'll ship him off.
Can I say something?
Ship him off. How many years did it take to ship off Chris Smalling?
Are you man
Why
having
did
a
I get shipped off like 2 years too late?
Are you man? Are we having a
days, criminal.
Criminal.
Are we having a sympathy discussion about Jose Mourinho right now?
Yes, we are.
Jose Mourinho is one of the best managers in the world.
Innit?
When
Fact.
man was
Till
here
today.
defending him, you lot was naming every single
even
player we
Andy's
got.
laughing. Even Andy's laughing.
Hundreds
Sorry,
of
but
millions.
I haven't
Andy's
been
laughing as
on the show for 2 years, so it can't be me.
Can I just say
No,
something?
no, no,
Can I just say something on this? Wait, hold on. On this note,
You're done.
and I tell you the problem. You know, on a post match after Southampton, Manchester United, obviously me and Jay was laughing because Solskjaer smiles at the end of it. I don't like it either.
I tell you the biggest problem. Lampard don't smile.
I tell you the biggest problem.
Lampard don't smile. Lampard's got a young team.
Nervous
I tell you the problem. I tell you the problem.
What are you nervous about?
Bro, I tell you the problem.
How have you been nervous?
Jack,
He's going.
Jack, I tell you the problem.
That's why he's nervous. He's thinking. He's thinking everyone hates me.
No, Joel. Do you know how bad it is when you've had a poor performance and the guy comes in smiling, going, he goes, sometimes you make a mistake, sometimes they make mistakes, and they cost you goals.
Yeah,
these men
my brother, you mad?
Nah,
and he's laughing.
You know what it is?
Man
United have had two extremes. What Jose was doing was bad because he was literally dragging players through the mud.
Had to though.
And then my man came.
It's
No.
I agree, Joe.
You guys have had two
Jose had
extremes.
to. Jose had to.
You need. I am in belief for this year.
But Joe, these men didn't back him though. If they backed him,
What do you mean, Jose?
No, Jermaine, he's winding you up.
They picked Pogba over Jose. Can you believe that?
That is a mad thing.
That
is a mad thing.
Let me just say.
Yes, they did.
He's just trying to wind you
No,
up.
but let me wait. Hold on.
But he's right
Have
though.
you seen them
They
interviews
did pick Pogba over Jose.
He spoke so much twice. He believes he never said
Hold on.
anything.
Can I just say something? Though? One of the problems with Solskjaer at the moment is usually 6 months in to a management, even 6 weeks in, like Steve Bruce at Newcastle. Sometimes you can look at a manager and be like, they're starting to instill something. Like he's making Newcastle hard to beat.
Yeah, you man are going backwards.
Like what?
Yeah, but when you think PSG,
But I was gassed. But what has Solskjaer brought to Manchester United?
When he
No, that's why I want to answer.
Because all they're going to say is, our youth. That's all you're going to hear Man United fans saying, and they're going to go.
This is what you get.
But that's what.
Okay, so what?
He asked the question.
Because what I'm saying with that is, Mourinho may not be liked, but he was clear. He was clear on how he was. I play defensive football. I want this player, that player. I do not like that player because he's overweight. I don't like that player, blah, blah, blah. He's clear. Whereas Solskjaer, 3 weeks ago, we want Sanchez to stay. We love him. 3 weeks later, he's gone. Playing youth, that's not good enough. Not making a substitution.
This is what you have.
Brought on Greenwood at 83 minutes.
Deep it. One of the 5 worst sides in the Premier League. 10 men for 1/3 of the game.
Madness.
Who, Man United?
No,
Madness.
1/3 of the game.
My man's going to break the table and then we're going to have to use the Tokyo Drift money, to bloody get a new table.
Some respect,
Bro,
boy.
1/3 of the game. You didn't have. They had 10 men, and you couldn't work out a way to win.
We'll leave it. Listen,
this is what you get when you make a super sub your manager. This is what you get.
All right, cool.
I'm sorry. This is what you get.
We'll leave it at that.
The guy managed a club called Mould. That's what your club has. Mould everywhere.
Free up Jose.
Finish. Move on.
Yeah, no. Speaking about super. You know what it is.
Now we gotta respect the other teams.
But he scored against Barcelona. Get out of here, man.
Do you know why we were talking about subs? You know, I wanted to bring up when Mane came off this weekend.
I loved it. I love Mane.
I love that.
But
he was like,
wait.
Salah, you're taking a mick.
Let me be real though. Inside information, yeah.
Oh, here he is, because he's got the same hairline as Mane.
Same barber.
Brothers, hairline brothers.
Hey, no, Joel, you need to get the one line thing, you know that whole bang. You get the one line.
I just might to be honest. But basically, what I'm saying is, for a while, it's been clear that that's been going on. Between them two, even when they had the interview, I don't know if you saw, Robbie Fowler interviewed Mane last season, and they were asking him questions, and it was like, the greediness, some people try to make that you guys don't get along. I think, that even though they're in the same team, there's one man that's selfish when it comes to the thing. And I understand you got to be striker selfish, but sometimes he's too much.
Selfish. The way he pulled back to his right foot
was a joke.
And sometimes you got to do that. And the truth is, I feel like Mane had to do that because now, if Salah is not going to listen to him because he's not listening to him as an individual, he's going to have to listen now because the people are watching, and that's the issue. Can't do that, bruv. Like
free up the Black
Suarez.
Bro, they should have won that game 4-5-0. Like the Firmino was square.
Bro,
open.
that one was bad.
And then but the Mane as well.
And no,
he slid into it. Goal.
He don't know, but it's the fact that he did the Firmino one first, and then he did the thing. And so when he took him off, that's when Mane was.
But that's how angry Mane was.
And now you're getting taken off because you ain't scored because Mane ain't passing.
No, he did score. No, Mane scored.
No. I'm talking about in that opportunity.
Do you know what it is?
Oh, yeah.
See, Mane didn't react when it happened. but he was just building. He was like,
Yeah, he was angry.
You're taking him.
And you know
And
the
as soon as
maddest
he
thing
came
is as
off,
well. The
let
maddest
it-
thing is as well that Mane's stats are better than Salah's
Yeah, this year.
this season.
But
No,
here's
the
the
thing about Salah, though.
Yeah.
I thought they both
No,
scored the
he
same
scored-
amount
he
of
scored
goals.
like
last
7
year
goals.
was because last year he was joined.
But the
But
thing
here's
about
an easy way to
Salah
fix
is-
it. Easy way to fix it.
on.
Just stop the goal bonus. Simple.
I don't think it's about that,
That's
bro.
it, stop
I
the
don't
You
goal
think
do
it's
that, and
about
then
it.
Salah goes to Real Madrid when they do give you a goal bonus.
It's not all about.
Hey, he makes me laugh. You know.
But it's good. Do you know what?
It's easy to
But
say
do you know
that
what
when
the
you're.
maddest thing
It's
is?
easy to say that when you're 7th, innit?
But this is why Liverpool doing so well. They can have these arguments and still get on with it.
Shut
Not really.
up, Jack.
Bro,
Not really, mate.
Bro,
Not
bro,
really.
listen
No,
to me.
it's facts, it's facts.
Bro,
It's
the
facts.
fact they're arguing about scoring
They ain't
goals
won the Premier
because
League.
it's so
They've never-
openly obvious to score goals.
Yeah, facts.
Whereas at United and all these other clubs, you're
Wait,
five
think about
opportunities.
it. These men get so much opportunities.
Opportunities,
In that
they're
box.
moaning about who
Them
gets
men are moaning
opportunity.
about- Bro, that's a mad thing.
Yeah.
That's
Because-
these men are
because Salah-
arguing. Could you imagine all the 3 of your strikers going, "Hey, can we split the goals this week? Hey, big man team." That's
Yeah.
rude.
Talking about scoring,
rude.
talking about scoring goals. So we'll move on to Chelsea. Obviously,
great segue.
The Chelsea.
Yeah.
So
That's a great segue.
It is.
See, I keep coming from the anchor role, mate.
No, you know what? No, you know what? Big up.
He's not winning in that.
Hey, Big J, just saying, you know, he messaged me still. He wants that seat still.
He was
Akeem's in the middle for a reason.
He made a
He's in
new
the
group.
middle for a
He
reason.
didn't message us in the core group. He messaged in
Separately.
Here we go.
No, he said the reason why he wants Chris to bruck up his shoulder. That's why he wants it. He loves the pain.
But no.
Where's his power?
But no.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
What are you saying? Tommy versus Ghost.
Tommy, but Jack.
No,
He has to be.
no.
Jack's Proctor.
That's it. Yeah, you're Angela Valdez, mate. Bye bye.
No, so
Hey, big up the brother Tammy Abrahams coming
Oh,
through.
mate.
With goals.
Bro, Chelsea again.
Every week.
Chelsea
Well
again.
done, Tammy.
Chelsea again doing a 100-meter sprint when they've got a 1,600-meter race to run.
Why are you?
They come firing out the blocks and then again they just let the second half. How can you concede? What is it? 20 seconds after the second half
the half
starts
starts.
against Sheffield United.
What's that mean with?
You know, I don't know half those players in that squad.
He's not ready,
Every
Chris.
time
Chris,
Chelsea
he's not
score,
ready.
it's like
Not ready.
He's not ready,
Every time
Chris.
Chelsea score, man,
He's
it's
not ready. Yeah, he's not ready. Because he's Frank Lampard on the outside, but he's Mick McCarthy on the inside. Mate. I'm
That's
telling
being
you.
nice. No, who's that guy that was at Newcastle? The assistant manager that was
Sammy Lee.
Carver, John Carver. He's John Carver, mate.
You know one of the funniest things. Yeah?
Jack loves a low league manager, boy.
No, he was in the
like
Premier
John
League.
Carver.
Nah, he was manager of the Premier
He
League.
played for Plymouth, Rotherham.
you guys are thinking of it.
But can I
Nah,
just-
but, yeah,
one of the
it's-
weirdest things are going to be you're going to see the demise of the fan base of Chelsea and Man United of legends. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Lampard next year are going to turn into the greatest players to.
Bro, they're gonna
haters.
be booing Lampard by
No,
nations.
no, but
Nah,
not
no,
Lamps,
they
though.
won't, no, they
The
won't,
way
no,
they're
they
going
Everyone
to
says that. No, bro.
Nah, that's a lie.
the way they're going to get rid of Lampard is going to be classy.
If Lampard finishes,
He's
if he
gonna
finishes
go,
10th,
but
if he
he's
finishes
gonna-
10th, what are you gonna? What
No,
would they
he's
say?
still going to be classy. Do you know how I know?
no, listen,
don't
listen.
forget. Listen, don't forget. Alan Shearer got Newcastle relegated,
Yep.
fam. Now the
They
way
talk
they
about it.
did that was very classy. They blamed it on something else.
but
What
he
they're
was-
going to
No,
do
but
for
you know why it's
Lampard,
different,
they're
though?
going to use
Lamp-
the
no,
transfer
you know why?
Shearer was
excuses
only
at
there
the
for 7
wrong
games.
time. They
No,
will. I'm not saying it's right,
Alright.
but they're going to do it classy.
No, but they,
You know
at
why
least
it's
they got
different
an
with
excuse
Shearer,
already.
though? Because they got relegated. So naturally, a team that gets relegated, the manager goes regardless. More time. So they didn't really have to do anything classy. They just went, look, you know, we got
makes sense to go, yeah.
We got relegated.
Relegated, you gotta go, yeah.
Bye. Whereas with Lampard, if you get sacked mid-season, it's hard to make that.
He's
classy.
not going to get sacked mid-season.
Nah, he's not going to get sacked.
Well, can I ask?
mid-season.
Oh, you don't know.
Hold on.
They're not
If they're
mid-season.
15th by Christmas, what are they saying?
They're cool. They're 15th. It's just
Cool.
bad.
Are they cool?
No,
Oh,
no,
they're
no,
cool.
no, no,
You think
no,
Abramovich
no,
is
They're
gonna
not
be
going
there?
to
guys.
be 15th.
They're not
Bro,
going to
bro.
Well, first of all,
Abramovich.
all right, they could be 15th.
Yeah.
Let's just say they are.
Where they now? Where they now?
It looks very bad. You
They're
know
like-
what?
they're like 12.
The media are going to make Lampard look very bad. We're all going to
They
laugh.
haven't won at home yet.
There'll be hella memes. But let me tell you something. They're not going to sack him. They're not going
Okay,
to sack
under
him.
any circumstance.
Who's
No,
gonna
no.
Why
sack
can't we
first?
let the guys in the comments let us
Jose
know?
or Ole?
What
Yeah.
do you guys reckon
Jose
will
or Ole?
happen?
What if
Jose,
he
though.
finished?
Man said Jose.
What kind of scenario is if
Lampard
Chelsea
or
are
Ole?
15th? They're not going to be 15th.
Lampard or
How do you
Ole?
know?
Who's getting sacked first?
Lampard or Ole?
Yeah.
Who's getting
Ole,
sacked
Ole.
first?
Ole,
Lampard or
Zach.
Ole? Let us know.
Lampard's not getting sacked. What do you mean?
So what your comment would be? So after when the video comes out, you can comment on my Jermaine YouTube. You can comment saying Lampard's not going to get sacked. Ole's going to go first. Just do that then.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
This guy. With his stupid glasses.
We got to give a shout out to another team. I think the other team is in the top 4 at the moment, which is Leicester.
Leicester, big up Leicester.
Leicester.
Big up Blue Van, man.
Jamie Vardy.
Large up Blue Van,
He's
man.
so sick.
Most
He's
underrated
actually a
player.
bad boy.
Bro,
So
he's one of the
sick.
most. Bro,
underrated.
he
He's
is
underrated.
so hard, yeah.
So sick.
He is so hard.
Does 2
So
lines a
sick.
packet, bangs a goal, and then gets off the pitch and
Funny,
goes
bro.
on and
Bro,
out.
Funny,
Bro,
funny.
he's hard.
When I said that he would have taken Arsenal to another level the other time, you was all laughing. And
I was wrong.
I didn't
still.
laugh. I didn't laugh.
Yeah, but you know, I doubted though. You know,
I
when,
didn't
when-
laugh.
You
I was
know,
the one
you
guy
know,
that backed
you,
you.
you know when he was linked that season in 2016, I didn't believe it. Even though I knew he was sick.
He rejected.
I didn't believe. Yeah, he rejected. But
He
I,
rejected
but I was not crying over it because I thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, he's gonna be washed in 2 years. Let me tell you something. He's such a bad boy that he's left the England squad on some crud after getting in there late. Yeah, and now I watched Jamie Vardy highlights for fun, bruv.
Yeah.
The guy is. If he
Fun,
was
mate.
Spanish
Right, mate.
or French or whatever it is,
And there weren't many last season, was there?
bruv.
Last
the old
season,
tissues out,
they were
yeah.
he was getting benched last season, boy. That's what everybody was living.
But he was still scoring goals.
No, but
Like,
when
yeah.
Brendan came in, completely changed it.
Yeah,
Now he's under
exactly.
Brendan.
Now he's under
That's
Brendan.
what I wanted to say.
That's
though,
what I'm saying,
like,
Brendan.
How on earth did Manchester United let Brendan Rodgers go?
Mr.
to
Cole.
But when Brendan was linked with you, look, you was upset.
We're too good for
What?
that.
What are you
We're
talking
too
about?
good for that.
Manchester United and Brendan Rodgers.
He would never go because of Liverpool, you
Joe,
mug.
Joe, look at me, Joe, you're looking like Joe.
Listen, I want to back you. You're
look
my
at me,
guy in
Joe,
it, but
you're
I
looking at me
can't.
like that, and they've got Ollie at the wheel
He
right
used to
now.
play. He used to be a
Bro, he's a
Liverpool
Liverpool
manager.
Always at
So
the
what?
wheel.
George Graham was something
Tell me
off.
how-
And George Graham, what your second greatest manager? He did turn
All
up.
right, listen.
In fact, arguably as
And
good
his
as Wenger.
and his Spurs-
Arguably as good as
No,
Wenger.
he wasn't. And his Spurs is second best
Many
manager.
people say that. Tony Adams says that. And so
we-
does Lee
can we-
Dixon.
Adam-
Alright,
Can we
listen.
talk about
Alright, listen,
VAR?
before
Bro, do you know how much madness happened this
Bro,
weekend?
we've done VAR.
Bro,
Jack,
Bro,
shut up.
VAR doesn't man
Jack,
that's
shut
every
up, Jack.
weekend.
Judge,
Crystal
shut
Palace at
up.
Aston Villa. Do you not see
Bro,
that?
we did see that. Of course
Can I
we
ask
saw
a
that.
question?
We need to
Do
talk
they-
about
With the
that.
Grealish
Jermaine,
thing. We
do
saw
they-
that.
do they do VAR in Division 1?
No, it's got. Man's do good in Division 1.
No, we got goal line technology.
No, of course not.
Have you
We don't have VAR. We don't
Mate,
have
they
VAR.
don't even have proper pitches up there.
Oh,
They're on like.
do you even know what pitch looks like, mate? We saw our chair.
Oh,
Get comfy out.
Mate, I'm just as
Get
much of a fan. I'm just
Get the
as much.
peanut butter in.
I'm just as much a fan watching in an armchair.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
He's
I am.
better at home.
No, you're not.
It's
You know,
better
I
at home.
dozed off for a second when he's getting everyone not getting to games again.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're
I
not a
am.
better fan than me.
I am.
You're not.
Why? I'm doing the
You're
same
not.
experience as you.
No,
I'm
you're
just
not. I have
outside,
to- I put
and
my-
I can hear Martin Tyler.
No.
And I can hear Martin Tyler meet a geezer. It's better.
No, it's
a
not.
better experience. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
not.
You know what's funny about the whole thing, yeah? Is that Akeem turns down tickets sometimes as well.
Yeah, I told
He
you.
does.
I don't know.
He does.
You know what?
He
Jack,
does.
Jack says comp tickets don't
No,
count.
you have to pay.
You have to pay. You have to pay.
Firstly, they don't count.
So that means
Then I am the worst of the worst.
Jordan
Because you
pays.
see me, yeah?
No, but at least he turns
I'm
up.
not-
You don't even take the
See,
ticket.
man, yeah?
Joe, don't
I'm
pay
not
no ticket.
paying for no ticket. You what?
Oh, I'm on the FWA.
What? I show my FWA cut down.
All right, Arsenal, make sure he pays his tickets now.
Get out.
All right, listen, man. All right.
Deduct it from his wages.
Why don't you work for Fulham? Like, honest question. Why don't you? Like,
I don't know. They ain't hollered me yet.
Wait,
They ain't hollered me.
We should shout at him still.
Hold on.
Yeah,
which-
we'll shout.
What that hip hop? That hip hop geezer of podcast?
Wait, the Cheekysport guy.
Wait.
It was
No, when he
shouts
goes
and
Fulham,
swears.
he's
H's mate. H's mate. H's mate.
His mate.
All right, guys, yeah,
my club.
I'll chuck that in the deal.
Can someone tell Jack here to stop promoting H in every single Insta story? Follow Jack here, and every day there's an H. Oh, H is number 1, 2, 6, and 12 for the country. Oh,
Listen, Chris.
We get it.
Listen, let me say
You
something.
know H.
Let me say something. Yeah?
You're the one who hooked me up with H and Rio last week or 2 weeks ago.
Do you know what it is?
We get it. We get it.
My hair is different to your
Hey, you should bring.
Man took off the glasses
You
for
should
that.
bring Jack to our WhatsApp match on Sunday still to watch.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, mate. Busy Sunday.
No, Stormzy's playing as well. It's H's mate. You might want to come.
All right, big up Stormzy.
Of course he
up
wants to
my
big
guy
up Stormzy.
Storms.
He's bigging up Stormzy because him and Stormzy are cool now after the passer. Inside
There's no
jokes.
passer, mate.
No passer.
Listen, I don't want to
all
get
love.
that return of the skeng, mate. No, I'm not on it.
Hey, 6th of September, mate.
Yeah, 6 and 7. Mercury Records only roster. Only artist on the roster.
I knew he was gonna do that. But can we?
Mercury Records.
Can we just turn it back to
Trending our bumps since 2018.
Hey, yo, no, hey. J1 is sick. No, brother, I'm joking. What is
You hear that laughter?
I'm out. Oh, I clocked. Is Jay one a GRM artist?
Yeah.
Didn't you know that?
Yeah.
Bruv, I don't be keeping up with all
He's too busy doing baby
I'm
shark.
31, bro.
Baby shark.
I got kids, bro.
Hey, look, can we not talk
I got
about Van Dijk?
Baby Shark.
Forget about Van Dijk.
Cantona is the man.
Can we talk about what happened?
I wanted to know one question.
I'm not in the mood for that conversation.
He's always got one question. This
Wait, I got one question. I just want to know Championship report. Yeah, what happened this week?
Yeah, we got to do
championship
In a nutshell.
report.
Yeah, round up. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Yeah, round up.
Friday, watch the game in the office.